All right, everybody. Hi, welcome to Star News Right Now. I'm Mark Childry coming to you from WGSR TV in downtown Reidsville, North Carolina on this Columbus Day. It is a holiday across the area. We start out our newscast this hour with tragedy in Henry County, Virginia. It appears that an accident there has claimed the life of one person. Looks like it was a single vehicle accident. Star News' own Bob Sharp is on the story right now, and he's bringing us up to speed on exactly what happened. Bob, let's find out what happened here. Tell us, before we get started into what happened, tell us where it happened, please.
Happened on the bypass. It appeared the vehicle was headed south, just south of the 650 exit, and apparently veered off to the left side of the road, hit an embankment, flipped over, and landed there in the median between the north and southbound lanes.
So it landed there in the median, is that right, Bob?
That's correct.
What do we know at this point? A single vehicle accident, you know, sometimes these are a little hard to figure out, I guess, maybe because, you know, you don't know whether the driver was speeding, distracted. What do we know at this point, Bob? Have they been able to say anything, or is it still too early?
It is. We arrived at the scene. It was when the call came in, they said the vehicle had turned over. Then they called and said the individual wasn't breathing, and then they started CPR, and they tried to revive him. They had the helicopter almost en route. Then they canceled that, and then they, for whatever reason, once they got the paramedic on the scene, they pretty much pronounced him dead. And of course, you'll see from the pictures there that they covered the vehicle up, and the state police are on the scene now, conducting an investigation.
Bob, what do we, and now this happened within the last hour, is that right?
Within the last probably 40 minutes.
So that means that, of course, I guess maybe they're still out there trying to clean up at this point, and I guess maybe that means that it could, traffic has probably been having some headaches at this point, I'm assuming. Is that right?
Yeah, the one lane is completely, the two lanes are completely open. The southbound lane, the northbound lane is completely open. Southbound lane, due to the rescue vehicles, they've got one lane closed. But the traffic's moving pretty steadily. And of course, the state police will be there since it's a fatality. They'll be there for some time trying to do a reconstruction.
Yeah, and you're seeing some of these pictures that Bob Sharp was able to make there at the scene of this accident. Bob, the individual still inside the vehicle, is that right?
That's correct.
Do we know anything about a seat belt or anything at this point, Bob?
No, we really don't know anything other than what I've reported. Like I say, it's early on. It'll be some time before we get further information. We heard some people there talking at the scene, we believe possibly to be relatives, but I'm really reluctant to say anything until we know more about what exactly happened.
There you see some of those rescue workers on the scene, and there you see them covering that vehicle up, apparently the person deceased inside of the vehicle. We don't have a name or any real information that we can give you as far as a cause or anything at this point because it's still so new. Bob, I see the back of one of those firefighters there on the back of their turnout gear. It says accident. How many departments responded to this?
Well, there were several, the EMS folks, and then they had the Stones Ambulance, and one of the local fire departments there responded. Not sure which one it was. I think it's in the picture, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to get out of the way because you could tell they were really busy. Yeah,
exactly. It was Axton, the Axton apparently volunteer fire department. There you see flares to make traffic aware that may be approaching that accident was there. A sad situation, Bob. It's a holiday. A lot of people had the day off today, so you know, there's a lot of traffic out on the roads. I noticed that a little while ago, so this is just a reminder to everyone, just be aware of what you're doing as you're driving your vehicle, and be aware of the other driver too.
Well, absolutely, and then if you look at this scene, it just the roads are dry, it's clear. A little overcast. There was just no reason for it to happen. You know, it could be a number of things, but obviously this is a serious thing, and I'm sure the state police will get to the bottom of it. It'll be some time before we know the final results.
Exactly. Star News' own Bob Sharp reporting from Henry County, where a motor vehicle accident claimed the life of one person. We're still standing by for information. Bob, since this is a holiday, I'm assuming that the Virginia State Police probably won't have anything available today, so give us any kind of follow-ups that you may have on it.
Absolutely, I sure will, Mark.
All right, Bob, thank you much. We do appreciate it. Star News' own Bob Sharp reporting from Henry County, Virginia, where it looks like the accident did claim one. He said this was on the bypass there just south of the 650 exit. And what we can tell you right now, according to what Bob has learned, and the information is still coming in, still early, but apparently the vehicle veered off the road, hit an embankment, and then flipped, and then went back up on its wheels. And there you see there that the vehicle is covered up of fatality in this particular case. So Bob will be following up, and we'll have more information coming up as soon as it's available to us here at Star News.